Hello, hello. Good morning, good morning. Let's get this all set up. This is what happens when I do too many things at once. I'm doing a giveaway over on my letter writing group page. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to clean my house. Good morning, good morning. It's crazy. And now I have to listen to myself. No, don't want to listen to myself. Good morning, Corey and Janice and Lisa. Lydia. Oh. And Debbie and Roma. Good morning, guys. And Lisa. So I ran out of ink in my printer already, my $40 Canon printer that I think I talked to everybody about one other time in these videos. So now I have to buy $40 worth of ink to replace the $40 printer's ink. Long story short. So I can't print this. I had to send it to my printer and they're printing it for me. So I have to leave the house to go pick it up before tomorrow because this is going to be used in our Chunky Monkey lettering. And that's what I wanted to tell you guys. Today, our lesson is, I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, ephemera and washi. And we talked a little bit about washi. Yay, Anne, welcome. Anne, are we drinking this morning? I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I have my water right here. Let me have some because my throat is getting dry. Every time my throat gets dry, I say, Corona. How come nobody has come up with a Corona drinking game yet? That's all I want to know. So every time we say virus or Corona, we take a drink. I'm not a drinker, so I'd be drinking a lot of water. But I do think those games are fun. Anyhow, so tomorrow we're doing Chunky Monkey lettering. You can cut it out of whatever you want, but I think it's going to be super fun out of this. So I have sent this to my local printer, and they're printing this background sheet out of sticker paper and cardstock and text weight paper. I did 3 of them to see which one's going to work best. I know I'm going to like the sticker paper the best because just picture like this big of a piece that's just one letter. So we're going to do letters. All right. That's the first thing. This is ephemera. Second thing is I promised Linda I would talk about the sprocket. Well, here's the problem. My phone crashed yesterday, and now it's not picking up, for some reason, my sprocket. I can't print anything. It's a drag. Print extra. I will buy them. Mary, when I come in April, please, God, let me be able to come in April to the creative getaway. Hey, if you guys haven't joined the is it My Girlfriend's Getaway? No, it's just, what's it called, Mary? Crafty Girls Getaway? Crafty Girls, I think, here on Facebook. Join Crafty Girls Getaway because occasionally I'm going to show up at some of the getaways. We have one April, Mary will tell you. I don't remember. It's in St. George, Utah, and I'm praying that I get to go. Is it sold out, Mary? Will you tell everybody? Okay, so my sprocket is not working. And it wouldn't have mattered anyway because I can't use this phone and hook up the sprocket at the same time. It would be too hard. It's the 16th of April in St. George, Utah, but Mary has not told me if it's sold out or not yet. So go to Crafty Girls Getaways. Mary, will you post a link here so that everybody can find it? So the way this works is it's Bluetooth. It works with your phone. What? Kathy, can you not see me? Everybody else can. Okay, my volume's all the way up, so hopefully it's working. The way this works when it's working, when my phone didn't crash, is it's Bluetooth. So you plug it in here and get it charged. It's a red light when it's charging, and then the green light comes on when it's ready to go. It takes paper that's in here. I can't open it because it'll get wrecked. And then it prints out these little 2x3 pictures. This is for you, Linda, because you asked. Mary says, no, a king room and my quad room is still available. Well, that means 3 people could come have a slumber party with me. I'm coughing, see? I have this cough now, and I think I'm dying. I'm not dying. Everything's good. But I really don't know if I'm going to this Crafty Girls Getaway. So if you decide to go, wait till closer to the date before I'm going to cancel, just in case. Because the way the retirement home works, where my mom is, the memory care facility, They won't let me go if I've gone somewhere. It'll take 14 days additional before I can see my mom. It's very frightening. They have the same in Yosemite where my daughter works. Her boyfriend wants to go home to his families this weekend. But then if he comes back, then she has to quarantine for 14 days. It's just getting hard. Okay. Yeah, party in Lindsay's room. If you guys want to have a sleepover with me, go to that link right there. Crafty Girls Getaways on Facebook. All right, so what happens with this is it prints out a sticker paper. This is sticker paper. Because I did this one before my phone crashed yesterday. I just really wanted to show you how cool it is. The hardest part is with nails or without nails is getting sticker stuff to the point where it gets unstuck. Oh, come on. My sticker paper isn't this hard, but this is hard. Try another corner. It's starting. All right, so see, it's sticker paper and it's a photo. And it's, you can thank me for this later. It's about $120. I laugh when I say that. Like, could you imagine being a car dealer and saying, it's only $52,000. I can't even say $120. So this is about $120. Let me tell you, if you go on retreats, if you go to crops, if you love to journal, like I'm going to get one for my future daughter-in-law. They're not engaged yet. I'm just going to call her that. It's my son's girlfriend. I want to get her one because she is the ultimate journaler and planner. She uses a Erin Condren planner, and it's fabulous. Oh, Ann Deeker says the Polaroid Mint one is on sale for $49. Whew. What I like about this one, and I don't know about the Polaroid Mint, is the toner and ink is in the paper, so you don't have to put any toner in. It's probably the same. It's pretty cool. Oh, Rita says in Connecticut, they won't even let the family in at all. Yeah, I haven't seen my mom in over a week. It's very scary, and I hate every minute of it. So anyway, this is going to go, this is the journal we're going to work in today because I'm going to try to get everything onto one page that we're talking about, except that I didn't do any prepping of the page. I don't have any watercolor down or anything, so we'll just use ephemera. Okay, lost the volume. Can everybody hear me? Otherwise, I'll just do sign language. I don't know sign language. My daughter does. So anyway, buy a sprocket. Put that aside for a second. Then if you didn't see my coloring sheet from today, it is going to be fabulous, not only for coloring and putting on a phone pole or a pole somewhere in your town, because then people can tear off these little things as they need them. A little joy, a bit of hope, a nice hot bath, a room full of puppies, an ounce of humanity, and then this one, which I took, which is a plate of warm milk, a plate of warm cookies and milk. So you can take these after you've taken them out and staple them to your journal pages. Oh my gosh. So print several. They're going to be so cute, right? So there's our first ephemera. Let's talk about the word ephemera. So when I first heard it years ago when I had my store, I thought people were saying ephemeria and ephemia. There's all kinds of words that I thought they were saying that I had no idea what they were trying to say. I walked around my house and I tried to gather up a little bit, but there is everything in the world is ephemera. Leaves, feathers, rocks, twigs, bits of dirt, sand from Hawaii. I mean, you can use a million trillion things. I'm just going to talk about a few of them. I love, you heard it from Jane LaFazio, another great art journaler, Jane LaFazio, and close personal friend of Ann Deeker's, not mine. Anyway, you can use everything for ephemera. So the first thing I started with was this, because this I get my parents' mail, and my dad belongs to the memory. Why do I say belongs? Belonged to the Memory Mono Lake newsletter. So this came in the mail yesterday, and I'm either going to cut out this picture or this picture and watercolor this and put it in my journal. Oh, I digress. Let me back up. So everything that's in this pile that I'm going to show you, which is ephemera, I'm going to give away 3 envelopes full of whatever I don't use today. But I'm not giving it away today because I want to give people a chance to comment, and they may want to comment when they get home from work if they're a nurse or a firefighter or a grocery store clerk or somebody that has to be in the real world. So if you want to win one of my 3 envelopes, oh, look, I took my nail polish off, my 3 envelopes full of ephemera, then you're going to comment below with the word ephemera and one thing that we talk about in the video. So like ephemera, Mono Lake magazine, Mono Lake newsletter, right? You got to talk about one thing. And then I'm going to randomly pick 3 of you girls or boys to get ephemera. Okay, so here we go. I found this in a drawer, and this honestly was one of my favorite stickers. They made several in several colors. I love this so much. Pebbles in My Pocket is and was and will always be my favorite company, next to Daisy D's, which they're both gone pretty much now. Pebbles sold to American Crafts. But look at these cute stickers. I'm using those today. Those probably won't go in. Envelopes. These are Chinese wishes, birthday money. I can't remember what it's all called, but they're Chinese little envelopes that you put stuff in. Envelopes. Blue chip stamps. Who remembers blue chip stamps? Raise your hand. Blue chip stamps are fabulous. You can tear off a little strip and use it in your book. Okay? I don't know if I'm using that or not. Business cards. Business cards are fabulous. So this is my daughter's because, she's the pastry chef de cuisine at the Majestic Yosemite Hotel. She's not. She's the head pastry chef now at the Ahwahnee Hotel. So this is a collector's item, not leaving. I found this in a drawer. This could be ephemera. I'm not sending this to you. Postage stamps. Oh my gosh. I am going to use these, but I will send anybody who when you enter, if you're a winner, you get some postage stamps because they are just the coolest. My dad had billions of stamps that are worth nothing but face value of stamps. So postage stamps are great. You can save them off of envelopes or you can use brand new ones. Postage stamps. A picture of your cute son when he cut out the picture of his ex-wife. No, I cut it out. So I cut off there's her arm. But you could use this because he's still cute, except it reminds me of that photo shoot that they did every time. This is a paper rabbit bunny buck. We used to give out dollars. Like if you spent $25, you would get $25 in bunny bucks. Linda, you have to reply if you want to win ephemera I Love Lucy stamp. You guys got that? I don't want to keep explaining it. This is also from the Ahwahnee. It's a really cool envelope that the valets use to put your keys in. And then that could go in with a map of the Ahwahnee. Tim Holtz makes these butterfly wings, which are great if you do stuff with the Sunshine Girls. I hope you can see them. Because you can take your little Sunshine Girl and put the wings behind them and make them into fairies. I love these. They were $5.49 for 72 pieces. So these are amazing, right? Oh, somebody's going to get a roll of Adornit washi tape because we're going to talk about washi tape. I have hundreds of these because they were to talk about where I was going to be at. That was for Ashley. Tammy, that was Curtis's ex-girlfriend, Ashley. You remember. But I thought how cute it would be. You could cut these out and use them in your journal. My friend Kat sent me a card with this on it that she hand-stitched. This super cool background piece. That's going in my journal. Nobody's getting that. Fabric scraps. If you don't know where to get them, my friend Linda said she didn't have any fabric because she doesn't sew. Then you have to go to your fabric store and buy fat quarters. That's what they're called. Buy fat quarters. Because then you'll have some inexpensive fabric that you can do cool stuff with. I'm not keeping any of these. So these, oh look, somebody will get a Sunshine Girl one. Library pockets. For you young kids, library pockets are a card that went in the front of your library book. And they're super cool in a journal because you could put it like this. right? And then you could journal on these. By the way, you only get one vote. So quit posting if you want to say it 100 times, ephemera. Don't. You only get one entry. Then practice, if you're practicing watercolors, don't throw those pages away. Just cut them up and use them for other stuff, right? I stitched on some. Well, that one doesn't even have watercolor on it, and I stitched on it. I stitched on this one, but it makes a great place to put your lettering. So those are good. This little baggie, which is for a baseball card, is great to shove business cards or cute little stuff inside like that. It could be a pocket, and then it could go in your journal, and it could hold stuff. So anything that holds things is so funny, Debbie. I'm not giving away my sprocket, but yeah, I know what you mean. That just made me giggle. But pockets and envelopes are great in journals because they hold all kinds of stuff that maybe you don't want to glue directly down. This is going in my journal today because I didn't even remember I had it, but this gal sent me, my friend Rena sent me this tag a long time ago, and it says, Lindsay, because to me you are the, and if there's kids here, I'm not going to read that. But it's great. So we're collecting things now for this, right? This is going to be the cutest page. Tags. Tags come in all shapes and sizes. Pull them off your clothing. When you buy clothing and it comes with a cool tag, save it. It's fabric. Oh, Tammy says charm packs of fabrics are great. Yeah, because you get 4 more of different patterns in each one. So that's a good tip. Okay, I have to stop for a minute. I know I get in trouble, especially when I put this on YouTube. People don't have any idea what I'm doing. Robin, your page that you did, Robin is a kindergarten teacher, and she posted the cutest thing I've ever seen. And she's sitting on the steps of her apartment, and this won't go over real well here, but I have to tell you. Sitting on the steps of her apartment, looking at the camera, and I assume there was a little kindergartner there going, okay, I had this dream, and I went, then it was like, I went up and down, and it was, oh my gosh, it was the cutest thing. And she just kept looking at the camera like, keep talking. Go ahead. I watched it 30 times last night because I needed a giggle. So I don't think you can see it unless you're a friend of Robin, but maybe we could ask her to post it here just for, I can't say shits because there's kids that are watching. So I'll just say poops and giggles. Poops and giggles. Here's another one that's super cool. It's just a little envelope and a tag that's inside. So tags are fabulous. If you drew something that you absolutely hated at Valentine's Day, cut it up and use it for something else, right? Don't throw it away. This was Lutrador. This was a cool thing when I worked at Ben Franklin. It was something that you could print on and stamp on and then hit it with a heat tool, and you would heat it up and it would kind of burn and get holes in it. Super cool. Packs of little flowers. These I use on my unicorn mints at Christmas time, but little flowers are great in journals. More wings. I think I have 2 wings here. Yeah. More wings are good because they can always go behind a photograph like this. How funny would this be? We'll make my son an angel, right? You just have to think outside the box. But yeah, so ephemera that are wings. These are paint chips. We talked about those yesterday, and those are coming in my Lesson 10 bonus video. Keep waiting. I swear to you, I'm doing it. If you are a Project Lifer, if you ever did scrapbooking with Project Life stuff, they made these little journaling cards, and they're great for putting into journals. Okay, I've been hoarding these for the longest time, and I hope I didn't lose. Oh, here. I bought these years ago. I don't even know where, but they're going in my journal. They're little wood. They have to be thin wood shapes of eggs. Aren't they cute? That's going in Lindsay's pile. Just cut out pieces of scrap paper into hearts. This is a washer I found on the ground somewhere, and I love to tie ribbons through this and hang it off the front of the journal. Little Scrabble tiles are good. Those happen to be my initials, but it doesn't matter. You could always flip them over and glue something to the back side. Did you say, but my son is an angel? He is an angel. That's so funny. Okay. So more watercolor. This is a watercolor tag that I didn't create. Somebody did it for me with alcohol ink, and then the alcohol ink lift pad that takes the ink off. Somebody made that for me. More of the Japanese dollar store little money envelopes that they use for birthdays and celebrations. A little charm, lots of charms. Those are cool. Buttons like this that would go on your shirt, but you can always just put glue on the back and tape it down. Paper clips. You can never have too many paper clips. You can always tie ribbon off of them too, so that they will stick up out of your journal, kind of like we did this page, right? But your paper clip would go here, and then the ribbon would come off of it, and so you can have little fluffy bits. Hi, Michelle Hamilton, who's doing a 5 o'clock live today that we're all going to go watch. Tickets are amazing. Save them from everywhere. Unfortunately, people only have that thermograph tape now that they give tickets on, and it'll just disappear. The ink and the paper fades. But if you have old tickets, use those. There's another charm that's a clock face. My friend Tammy would like that. Okay, we talked about cardboard before. This isn't really ephemera, but I want to show you two things. I love when you pull... Oh, that came off good. A cardboard box that you pull this off of, ink this, and then it's a texture tool, right? But you could also use this in a journal, or you could wrap it around a candle. There's just so many uses for cardboard. And then you could use this for something, because that's cool looking. All right, another bag. We talked about maps. Go to the thrift stores if you want old vintage looking maps. Go to the thrift store. Hey, if you guys just joined us, you have to use the word ephemera and then something that I'm showing during the video if you want to win some ephemera. Anyway, maps. Oh, this is Italian fancy paper from when I worked at Ben Franklin. We would get sample books. So it's fancy, like $15 a sheet Italian paper. Audrey says, I copy my carbon paper tickets and use the copies. She's a teacher. That's why she's a teacher, because she's smart. Okay, napkins. We talked about those the first day, that you pull the first ply off of it, and then you can put that in your journal. It's so pretty. Decollage paper. Also, I stole from Ben Franklin because I love handmade paper for the real decollage. Also came out of a sample book, right? Cool. All right. This is probably what most people think ephemera is. It's old vintage papers, old vintage receipt books, old vintage laces, whatever. Oh, wait, Melissa says, what does it say? Corrugated board also makes great journaling lines if you're a person that needs those lines. What a good tip, Melissa. She must be a teacher also. Okay, and then receipts like this. Paper money. I don't know where this came from, some antique store. We had the envelope. We did the fabric. A spoon from some ice cream place, because you could tie a ribbon around it and write on it, or use it to make a little thing like this that would pull up out of a deal. This is for my friend Heather's new store. So sad for my friend Heather, but we are going to make it work for her, because she is a... See, Melissa, I knew you were a teacher. I knew it. Heather's opening her store April 7th. She just quit working at Ben Franklin after 12 years like I did. But I quit for my parents. She quit to open her own yarn store, and she made these beautiful cards, and it talks about it all on the back. And then this whole Corona crap happened. So I got plenty of ideas for Heather to make her store work. Somebody sent me this. It's one of my prized possessions, and I'm going to put it in a journal because I don't want to lose it. I could put it on the spoon like this, and then it could be in an envelope and pull out. It's the Girl Scout letter writing patch. I think my friend Rhonda sent it to me. So Ramona, if you're here, I think your sister sent me this. Shrinky Dinks. I need something that's a darker color. Not that. That'll work. Shrinky Dinks. This was something I drew a long time ago, I think at a show. And I'm going to put it in a journal because I keep losing it. So it's a little shrinky dink, right? You can do shrinky dinks. And I'm going to send these to somebody, whoever one of the winners is, not all of you, because I only have one set. I also have a nasty set, because it's what I do best, nasty. CREATE. This is from Just Another Button Company, and this is how much I love you guys. These are like $1 a piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's $6 worth of buttons. I sewed them on a bunch of stuff for some friends, but I had an extra set. So there is also one. I'll spell it out for you kids. BITCH, if I can find it. I have that one somewhere. So we don't want to cuss. Okay. So now what do? I just really wanted to show you stuff. I don't feel very creative. I'll get creative, don't you worry. So this is washi tape, kids. Washi, washi, washi. Let's find a page that we could washi up. Maybe this one. Oh, and I scanned all of these, and a lot of them are free in the files. Not all of them, but a lot of them are free in the files. And then what aren't free in the files will become in my art journaling packet in my Etsy store. So cheap. You know, $4 or whatever I charge. This just spoke to me because it's the right colors for this thing. Washi tape. Now, I've seen people here who say that they put glue stick on the back. Some of my washi tape I know is good because it comes from Japan or China, and it will stay down. What I do, I steal cups from places that have ketchup. That's not quite true. I used to. Now I buy them in 100 packs for my classes. So I'll put my washi tape down, and then I take Collage Page and put it on the top because I don't know, it just goes faster to me. So there's the washi tape. Isn't that pretty? And instead of cutting that off, we can just fold it back onto itself and make a tab. Tabs are so cool on your scrapbook pages. Or what are we doing? Art journaling. I forgot. It's not scrapbooking. Yes, it dries fast. That's why I like it. So it's almost dry. We'll come back to it in a minute. That's why I like it. Because it's not like Mod Podge. Oh, I also have these crazy things. Look at those. I'm going to use the purple ones and then I'll give the rest away. Hey, Anne. Drinky Poo. I'm only making fun of her because last night on her Facebook page she made not your father's root beer drinks, alcoholic drinks. She made root beer floats with not your grandfather's root beer, or not your father's root beer. So these little, these little raised enamel dots are cool. Oh, that one doesn't have any sticky on the back. Well, we can solve that with a little Collage Page. Then my hand's going to be sticky, though. Not for long. Linda says, when you use dark colors on your pages, do you letter on top directly or onto another sheet and glue it down? Well, Linda, I'm glad you asked that question. Maybe that's what we'll do today is I'll just answer questions. Hang on. Laura Ashley, that's pretty well dry. So where's that? So you could take a tag and put a tag on your page, or you could take this and put it on your page, or Posca. You could make lettering look directly on the black. There it is on black. I'm not feeling very lettery today. But that shows you that the Posca pen works on the black and the dark colors. But you could also write on a tag and glue your tag onto your page. And again, don't be afraid if it doesn't stay totally on the page. It's cool to have things stick up and off the edges. They're awesome. Did that answer your question? And then Kathy said, can you believe my printer ran out of color ink? It's one of those stupid printers that's supposed to alert. Yeah, I know. Me too. It's awful. I get it. But you can email that stuff to a local printer if you have a local printer that you feel safe about going into. You could do that. So there's the question on that. So we were talking about washi. And I used to buy tons of it. I don't buy a ton anymore because I have so much that I need to use up. But it's cool for just putting little embellishments on. It's great for making lines for journaling, and that's the one I want to show you next. So, where is a piece of paper? Ooh, let's do it on brown. Okay. So, I like washi for doing tip-ins and pull-outs and those things, but I also like it for creating areas on my journals for doing lettering. I also like it for, not that reason, must be cheap washi tape. You got to be careful. Some of it just does not peel real nicely. That's why I've stopped buying really cheap stuff at Michael's. You got to buy good quality washi tape and then go slow to get it started again. It also works for masking, so you can mask lines off when you're doing, why can't I speak? When you're doing washes, watercolor washes. Ooh, this is beautiful. You froze? Mine's not froze. Let's see. Oh, my daughter bought me this one in Japan. Look at it. It's so cute. It has fish and turtles and stuff, but I don't want to use that. It's too thick. You can never... Oh, this one's cute. It's turtles. She brought me that from Hawaii. Did I say Washington? She went to Hawaii. She didn't go to Washington at all. This is good washi. It doesn't tear. That's the good stuff. Oh, I just bought this one at the scrapbook store in Vacaville. Anyway, you guys get the idea? Let's use a mermaid and then we'll be done. And then I'll do some lettering, so I'll show you on that. Not me. What? You're back. Oh, I guess I froze for a lot of people. And Patricia says, how do you select the color you're going to use? I made some samples yesterday and they are... Well, there's a capital letter S there, so teachers will have to use our brains. Well, I stick with rainbows. I look at lots and lots of people's pages on Instagram. We all do, all us art journaler people. Look at other people's stuff. Look at paint swatches. Look at magazines to see color combinations that people do in their home. Like that. You just got to look around you and choose colors. For me, at this point, it comes kind of naturally, I want to say. I don't know if it's totally naturally. Oh, here's one more piece I'm going to use, and then we'll be done. But that's how I choose my colors, Patricia. I hope that helps. Wait till I tell you my story from my walk this morning. Oh, I can't wait, Anne. As long as the doggies are okay. Okay, so see this? And then you can put stuff on top of it. So this, oh, I found another one of these. Look at how cute. Those will go away. I don't want those. All right, so my favorite thing on brown paper is Posca pens. And with lettering too, you can cover it up with other stuff. It doesn't even have to make sense. But mine's going to make sense. Let me see if there's any comments I need to answer. I can't draw and answer comments. Which brands of washi tape are the best, Susan asks? Anything from Japan. It's hard to explain, but a lot of the American companies got into doing them, and then they would order them from China or Japan, but they would get the cheap stuff. It's the good $5 to $7 a roll. I buy from a place called Kawaii Goods, or Kawaii, Kawaii. I don't remember, but they're from Hawaii. And I'll spend, $5 or $6 on a roll of washi tape. But I just bought this one from the scrapbook store in Vacaville called It's All About the Scrapbook. And it was only $2 or $3, and it works well. So it's really not about the brand. You just kind of have to cross your fingers and hope that it works well. So, how much do we love white on craft, right? Love it. So then we can just start taking ephemera. It froze again? I'm so sorry, you guys. I don't know why it's freezing so much. You could actually make this into a little flip. Linda, there's your flip again. And we could put something secret behind it. I think we need Heather's business card on here. Nope. Sorry, Heather. We need just the bunny. And I don't know if you're like me, but have you ever gone into the restaurants and they have cards, like postcards that are from local art galleries or artists or musicians that are advertising? Don't tell them I do this, but I do take those, even though I don't live in the area and maybe aren't going to go to their art show, but they are great for ephemera. Oh, so cute. Now I'm going to have to give this to Heather. So remember, Collage Podge works as a glue and as a coating. Oh, this is a little thick, but it'll stick eventually. And if it doesn't, it'll just have a raised ear. There we go. Just throw a little more on there. It'll be fine. Question? What's the best grade of paper to print our ephemera on? Well, see, this business card was super thick. I like thin text weight paper, just copy paper for ephemera. I put away, did I put it all away? Yeah. I like copy paper. I do remember Mildred, Tammy. What else? If you are printing from home, I cannot spell that word, ephemera. You did it. That's it. I like copy paper, but you use whatever floats your boat. Okay, let's take some more ephemera from here. I got way too much going on. Sorry about my hands. Oh, so these... Some things just speak to me. Oh, that's so cool. Glue stick, purple. Pretty happy with this glue stick, I gotta say. Now I can journal on that. I did cover up quite a bit of my washi, but that's okay. That's old paper. Doesn't like the glue. Okay. So you guys getting the idea of the ephemera, I hope? Ooh. No. And there are people that are way better at this than me. This is not my forte. I just like throwing stuff down on a page so that I can do some lettering and some journaling on it. Debbie's answering you, Linda. Color copy paper is amazing, just like color paper, but the colors are gorgeous. I buy them by the ream. What do you mean, color copies? So it's like colorful. Is that what you mean? It's colorful copy paper that's in colors? I think that's what you mean. My friend Debbie, who's here right now, she and I were on a scrapbooking cruise for making memories or creating keepsakes or one of those people back in the day. So funny. We were with the Platters or the Coasters or somebody. We hung out with them, the band. We were groupies. And we were old then. They were even older. But we will always remember that cruise. I never threw up so much in my entire life. Okay. This spoon has to go on here, I think, because I have way more of those downstairs I can put in somebody's thingy-majiggy. Don't I have a little pouch? Where's all my little... Ooh, hold up. I'm not sure yet, but I could actually draw a face on that. Good thicker printer paper is HP Premium 32. It's a 32-pound available on Amazon. You guys got to go back and read comments because people have some good comments. This might work. Ah. Oh, when you're scrapbooking or journaling, I keep saying scrapbooking, make sure you put the lid back on your glue stick. It does not like to be left out open. I don't like this. It's leaving. Ooh, perfect. Might need to go on thicker paper. Like that. Oh yeah, I love that. All right, so you guys getting the idea of this? I want to do some lettering on here. So now I can write under there. I can write there. That's cool. Oh, I need this heart, because it all matches my blues and greens page. All right, if you guys have any other questions, what I really want to do today, aside from take a nap, is make a list of the people that I follow on Instagram. Have we talked about Instagram? Because if you guys aren't on Instagram, well. You definitely should be. All the good stuff happens there for wasting time and looking at art. There's lots of artists who don't like Facebook. They don't even post to Facebook. So I follow artists, and as I scroll, all I see is art, 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 art. No dogs, no cats, no politics, no religion, just art. It's fab. I love every minute of it. Just warms my heart with art. It's mindless and inspiring and creative. Linda, you have to go to work? People are still buying houses? Wow. But I bet the interest rates are right? Isn't that why, maybe? I don't know. Oh my gosh, that's cute. I am happy now. Let's cut this up. And don't think you have to use the whole entire piece of something to make it good. Just cut it up. I hate the way they cut that out. Ah, that's cute. Okay, so I think this page is ready for journaling. What do you guys think? So see, you can start with a page that doesn't have any paint or anything on it and get pretty good. Oh, we forgot to use my picture. We're going to use it right here. That way it'll give me something to journal about. Because I was going to use it on the other page and then we did. Is Instagram like Pinterest? Kinda, sorta. It's just better because you can just follow certain people and all you see is what they post. So as long as they are artists and there's little like 2-minute videos, I don't know. I just can't tell you how much I love it. Sprocket picture. For those of you that missed the beginning, there's the sprocket. And if you missed the beginning, you need to go back and watch because we're doing a giveaway. But I'm not going to tell you what you have to do to win the giveaway. There will be 3 of them, however. Okay, this page is really junked up because I wanted to give you guys a lot of ephemera to look at, but I think these are going to have to fold back. So, Laura Ashley, this bunny's dry from that collage page. That other page I hopefully is dry because I set something on top of it. This page is dry, so the washi is all dry there, right? I usually will go back and washi the back of it when I'm done, but because we were here today, I gotta test all my pens because the back, I can use black Posca. Again, sorry kids. So then I can write something here that I don't want anybody to read. I can hide that. So I just wrote what this was because it's kind of art journaling. It's kind of scrapbooking to me. Not sure what I want to do there. Maybe nothing. Sorry. Don't judge me. I don't know how to spell it. That's when I first had my plantar fasciitis. I'm sure I spelled that wrong, but I don't care. Sorry, teachers. Okay, so that would be that page for me. This page is pretty well done. I love it. I love the extra little washi. I love the little bits on the side. I love the fluffy bits on the top. I do need one more thing here. I need a piece of this to create a prairie point with. Hopefully my stapler works. Say a little prayer. Oh, that is a good stapler. All right, I'm happy now with this page. Not quite. That's why I say try to put a few things on your table so you don't overwhelm yourself, especially with ephemera. You can have way too much, so don't go buy anything. Just use what you have. This is my very favorite washi tape. It's my Julia Roberts polka dot dress washi tape. You know what that dress is? Does anybody know what I mean by that? We'll see. We'll see if you guys know what my favorite movie is or not. So now it has a couple little tabs. I love my tiny stapler. Patricia said she ordered one yesterday. Oh, Debbie and Linda are real estate agents talking to each other now. Anne says, have you ever tried mailing these as a postcard? With all this stuff, it may not work, but maybe I'll try one for you guys. They don't like the staples. They don't like this stuff hanging off the edges. Sometimes if I just have a piece of thread hanging off like this, just this thread, they'll tell me the machines don't like it, even if you tell them to hand cancel it. But always make friends with your postal person and ask them to hand cancel things. Linda says, I'm so happy you keep adding. I'm still playing with my first page I made yesterday. Start on a new one. Yes, Heather, pretty woman. Yup, pretty woman. Yup, Barbara. Hi, Barbara. Debbie says, experiment with me. What does that mean? These comments, when I talk, and then you just go back and read the comments, you're like, what the heck was I talking about? Okay, so I just want to come and put a few things in here. This is going to be not a lot of color. I want to do one that's very little color because I want my mono lake page to stick out. So I buy these library pockets. I can't even remember where I bought them, but they have self-adhesive on the back. I think it was an old company called Pinecone Press. So it's been a long time since I purchased these. And then I have my journaling cards. Hold on. Right after I said I don't want a lot of color. We didn't talk about walnut ink. I'm going to spray off the side here because I don't want to get my book dirty. It may not spray. My bottle is not spraying. Oh, there. So walnut ink is something super cool because it will distress your pages, and it comes like, I don't know, you can buy it usually where they sell calligraphy stuff. Here it is, walnut ink, wherever they sell calligraphy supplies, but you can just distress your paper real quickly. So it started like that, and we sprayed it real quick with walnut ink. And before there were lots of sprays, there was just walnut ink. So now I don't have that picture I was going to use here, but it's okay. Today I will show you how to make a library pocket if you would like. No, Michelle, no, we want to learn how to do your envelope book, but you could also show us how to make a library pocket. Okay, Michelle Hamilton from My Girlfriend's Art page. Is that what it's called, Michelle? Put a link here. She's doing a live at 5 video. So we'll all have to go watch that. I think I want this page. This isn't how I would normally have done this, but I had to show Linda yesterday how to make a flip out, so I put it in already. I would normally glue this, oh dear, egg down. I would normally have glued this to the paper first and then put the paper in the book. I cut it a little off. Michelle, Girlfriends Make Art. Go join Girlfriends Make Art's page, because Michelle is going to teach us how to make a book, a journal book with envelopes. But she also just said she would teach us how to make a library pocket. But I definitely want to do the envelope one today. Don't let me down, Michelle. Come on. I'm counting on you. I think what we can do with this, make sure if you have a, where your spine is and where your book folds, you got to put it down real good there. Otherwise you'll get bubbles in the page. We don't want bubbles. God, no. Some of the things that are a little bit heavier, I don't use glue stick on. I'll use double-sided tape. I think I'll put it there. See, look at our library cards are so cool now. They're vintagey looking. That's where my journaling's going, kids. How cute is that? Okay, let's try What did I do? What do I do with half of the things I have? How did I put it here? That's the problem when working on camera and then trying to find things that you really wanted to use. Well, I don't know. I'll have to use something else. Ooh, hold up. Tim Holtz butterfly wings. Ooh. I don't know. I don't have a grill right here with me, so maybe not. But this leaf is pretty cool. God, that purple glue stick is just so weird. Let me know if you guys would like me to post links to follow people on Instagram. I love pockets because I could do that for you. Oh, this is beautiful. I'm rethinking those wings. Yeah, and for those of you guys that make handmade cards and you write back and forth to people, if you're not a journaler yet, you should be, because the handmade cards that you make and get are fabulous in journals. That wing would be beautiful on a sunshine girl. Yes, it would, but I don't have one here. Okay, I will make you links for Instagram. And if you guys aren't on Instagram, you should join. It's so good, really. We're going to collage page this down because I want to make sure it stays. Oh, God, that's cute. Oh, the other thing I wanted to tell you yesterday, which today, this is a good time to do it. How do you know when to stop? Like, when is enough enough? I don't have an answer for that. I just wanted to tell you that. That there is a point where too much is too much, you know? And you do have to stop. I'm going to draw a girl afterwards to fit on that wing. Anyway, that's a whole other ball game, is when to stop. I really can't give you the answer. Sometimes you got to quit. Linda, if you're still working on one page, start another one. Oh my God, that's cute. All right. Oh, I forgot about this. If you don't own twine, go get a spool, because twine is fabulous in art journals. I like it way better than I like ribbons and stuff. I love fabric scrap, but I'm not a ribbon person because it's just too cutesy wootsy. Not that I'm not cutesy wootsy. Hi, Carol Millette. Yeah, if you guys want me to list your Instagram pages, maybe we'll start a different post for the people that are here. I'm just going to give you artists to follow. Does that make sense, Lydia? We'll start another post for everybody to post their Instagram handle. That's what I call it. Okay, how cute is that now? getting good. Getting good. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Distress ink takes a little bit longer to dry for any of you stampers. But I don't care. Probably not a good idea to put it right there on my book, especially because my eggs are drying. My eggs are drying up. Get it? Sorry, not sorry. Wait, there's questions. Anne says, funny, I went to add you, Lindsay, on Instagram, and I was already following you. Debbie says, knowing when to stop is tricky. I do a lot of quilting, and sometimes I have to remind myself less is more. Quilling or quilting? It looks like quilting. And Sid's talking to Carol Millette. Carol Millette's talking to Sid. Ben Franklin has neat twine in their jewelry. Yeah, I still say we. It's hemp twine. And twine, you can't have enough of it because really it just, look at how cute that is on that vintage. Cute, right? Then I stamped that card. I'm also going to use an arrow because arrows are my new favorite things here. So when I go to do my journaling, the arrow is on there. So I got those. Maybe we'll put an arrow over there because I'm going to talk about my dad since this was his. Hopefully I can do that. What? Okay. I think I might be done. Oh no, wait, hold on. So anything that takes a long time to dry, especially if you don't have a heat tool, yeah, we're done here anyway. I usually go for an hour. Don't post your Instagram handle here. I'm going to put a separate post up so it's easy for all of us to find. Nobody wants to go through 200,000 comments. I gotta find a paintbrush. Oh my gosh, I'm so weak in my arm. Tendonitis. Ugh. This is gold mica paint from, that's what I used on that page yesterday. I love to like continue a page to the other page. Uh-oh, it's going to mix with the black and become mud. It's all right, I can dab. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I think it's just about complete. So, finishing up here. Yesterday, I talked about April is National Letter Writing Month, right? And I host a group, which is full, so don't ask about it. There's 200 and... No, I think we have 100 people this year, but there's 200 in the group. Okay, so let's go back. About 100 people write letters back and forth to each other as pen pals during the month of April. So I was talking here to see if any of you guys wanted to do something similar. I am not going to put it together and host it, however. So I'm trying to figure out a way to do it easily enough where that maybe if we have a post, but this is a public group, so you don't want to put your address out there. I don't know, I'm still trying to figure it out. But it would be fun to all of us send each other happy mail, like an envelope with a bunch of goodies in it, so that we could all journal with that and then post our journals. I'm just trying to figure out how to do it. So this page is done, except I want to paint this. I just haven't done that yet. Maybe I can do that while we're still here. And then we'll go. So if anybody has any ideas for that, is the arrow stamp on your Etsy shop? No, I don't sell any stamps on there, but it's called Feathered Arrow, and the number is B19713, and it's from Impression Obsession. You can get it from iostamps.com. That's the arrow. Hang on, my dry throat again. Dying here. Okay. So if anybody can figure out a way that we could do a pen pal thing here, and somebody would like to take charge of it, whose name doesn't start with Lindsay, then let me know and we'll try to figure that out. Because I thought it would be fun to do happy mail from each other. To each other. And then we could all do a journal page. I know everybody's going to say they want to do it, but I'm not hosting it, in other words. In case you didn't catch that, I'm not hosting it.